welcome back to Space Engineers Complex Creations. Alright, so I finally got my laptop here set up to record any time lapses that we do, but it is a very big performance hit, so I'll have to excuse that in advance. Now, things that we're going to do on this here today, well, we have this here door set up, so I think what we'll do is we'll have like a ramp down to get up onto it if you have like some sort of a ship. So I'm thinking something, you know, like where it ramps down halfway, curls back around and comes down this way and it'll wander itself. Or we do like some sort of a lift, which would probably be better if we can get a lift in it. So even if you do get these here open, I just need to pop out a block here so I can get in there. Oh, I need to turn on tab here. I just need to go in here and open those doors up. Doors. Right, so we have this here, so what you want is, well, you'd want to drive something in here. Now the only issue is you're not getting much room because, well, these here engines in the way, but we could move them somewhere else. And I'm thinking maybe we'll move them under here. You know, you could put 2 engines here and 2 engines there, and then you can link this here down to them, which wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, that wouldn't be hard at all. So let's actually move them very quickly. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to match the color here on this. Just keep it yellow so you can see what the difference is between them. So that's going to curl down and curl down again. So we'll put one there, like this here. And then what it does is it's going to lift down. So we need a conveyor block. So that's going to come down, oh, there it is, like that, and then it's going to branch off into a T. And then it's going to branch off into those there again. Something that I should have done from the start was set up a, like, what do you call it? Symmetry, line of symmetry, so I could build pretty much everything without having to go through the unnecessary double building, you know, if you think. But I'm just so used to doing survival that I keep forgetting it's thing. So there, that actually fits in there fairly nicely. So I'm going to leave those there, and then I'm going to remove these here. So that gives us a bit of room. And let's tidy this here up a bit as well. Let's give curve there. That's going to be a junction block. Turn that around. Just tidy it up a wee bit. That's that. So now you've got more room to come in here and turn around. So, oh, that's weird there. It looks like you're wearing a swimming pool or something there looking out of that window. What I might actually do is do a couple of changes where I will rotate that around so it blends in a wee bit more. So we'll have the long windows coming down there and long windows coming down here, but nothing urgent at the moment. So we have this here space anyway to turn around. No vehicle, no, like a small enough wee vehicle as like a wee workshop or something. So we want a lift to go in here. So right, what we'll need to do is have it that this here door is one door on the actual lift itself, and then there's another door down below, so you come in from this here side, or you come in from the front, and then it, you know, pops open the lid. So I think that's what we'll do. We just need piston blocks. So I think it was 10 blocks, wasn't it? 10 blocks high or something? Something like that. Let me check. Let me see. 10 blocks high, so we need 5 pistons. So 5 pistons. And they're all going to go at this here height. So what we'll do is we'll build the base out of this one here first. And then we'll style it up. So let me see, let's put this across here. Like that. And then what we'll do is we will come to about here. 6, is that right? 6 across? Yep. So this is our lift. And then I'll style this here up. So we'll put it at 6 by 6. So it needs to come out to about here. Yeah, about there. So that's where it ends. That's the start of the lift. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one here is 6. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. And then like that. So that's actually a lift platform there. That'll go up along there. Tidy this here up a wee bit. Okay. So the first pistons will come along here. What's happened there? Oh, it's treating that as a separate grid. That's weird. Oh, I don't like that. It was treating that as a separate grid. But we'll build it out to here. Yep. Let's remove all this here. Never seen that happen before. And then your pistons will go, well, the first one will go here. So we'll put another edge on it, going along here. Now we will tidy this here up, but I'll do that in the time lapse where I'll just tidy it up a wee bit. Oh. And let me see, our first we're gonna have 4 pistons each side, so we'll have one somewhere about there. Let me see, will that clear that? Yeah, well, yeah. So we'll have first one here, then it's let's see now, what was it? 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. We could use merge blocks. That's something to do as well. Yeah, merge blocks and what do you call them? Doors. So that you can build this all. We want to build this here all in one piece, because at the moment you won't be able to build from that to that there. It has to be all merged together. So now the next thing will happen is you'll have to come over like this and then down. And then it's going to be a half block here. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to go under it. There we go. Oh, because the ice is in the way, isn't it? Right, so this is going to be our platform block. Now it might go up higher than it needs, so we'll see it now in a second. But we'll need like some sort of a ramp to get onto it. Hold on, why am I'm being silly? I can go down a bit further. Being silly. Now we turn it upside down. There you go. Now you're closer to the ground. Now, let's see. Let's get rid of these just momentarily. And same with this here. And I just want to. That's not actually going to stay there. We'll end up moving that, but I just want to see how high this will all go. Piston, because it might not actually need to go up that high. Maybe it's only 3 pistons. Well, on 10 blocks. And it goes up 3 blocks. Well, it's up 3 times the height it needs to be. So I think we can get away with, let me see now, how would this work? 2 pistons. How far is that sitting above that one there? A couple of blocks. I'd say 3 pistons will get that. Yeah. So let's remove those. I don't know what I thought, 5. So that's, and then one more. There we go. Then the other piston there can go up last. Oh, one of the pistons didn't come out. Then we'll fine tune it. We'll fine tune the height we need. Let's bring them all down so that we can build evenly. Piston. 6 there, yeah. We'll call these here, what do you call it? Lift pistons. And take them all down. And then what we'll do is we'll build this here properly. So it's gonna go this, corner, and then this, and then it's so I want that to go into that there. And then it's oh, I know. This will have to be made of heavy armor to withstand any clang there is. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Let me see. 4. So it's going to go this, and then it's going to go this. Oh, there is a block I can think of that go in there. That's the this one here. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This one here. I wish there was like one with another slat in the back of that there so you could transition it a wee bit better. So that's 6. Yeah, because you don't want anything that big. Like, realistically, you're only going to have something that's only about like that much there. 6, yeah, 6 will be plenty. So 6 is the thing, and then what it'll do is transition back up there. So it's a number 7. Heavy armor, yeah. To which then it goes to number 5 again. Turns around, goes up the ways. Into your corner piece. Oh. And then it's your flat again. There we go. And then your pistons. So we'll merge them on now in a second. And then this here is going to come out along there. Like that. To which then we'll have another set of pistons coming out here. Like that there, where you'll have another set of pistons on it. 1, 2. Oh. 3. And the way to merge that to that is to have this one. And then a couple of merge blocks. We'll get that sorted in a second. That'll merge that to that there, which isn't that hard to do. It's just a wee bit finicky if anything. It's simple enough to do. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much replicate what you see here, attach all this here together, and then I'm going to put an actual like lift in here with a ramp onto it, and then we are quite far on that. The table will probably come out all the way to here or something. But yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse of me building this here. So let's set it just a day first so I don't forget, so we can see what's going on. Just where it's dawn. There we are. Right, let me do a time lapse. That's that done. So yeah, the lift has been completed. Had to make a few wee changes that weren't caught on camera, but the lift works as good as you can get it. So let me just have a quick walk around anyway of what's been done. So we've got the 3 pistons. Now do note, this piston will always stay at this height here. I think it's like 0.75 meters or something like that there where it pokes out. But the other ones will extend out fully. That's because it needs to, well, these blocks aren't actually 2 blocks tall. So for example, if I build up that there, see the bit you've got like the top of this here, so it's like a wee small bit. So if you add those 2 of them together, it offsets the blocks like nearly a half. So you have to like put that there into it manually just to offset it. Now let's give it a little try. So we have this here button panel set up. So this is your up, your down, and then this one here is your emergency stop. So I'll just give them a wee go. So we've got gates going around the front and the back. That's just to stop vehicles from driving in, but you can still walk up on it. But it does the job. Let me see, I'll just put it here. So this is lift going up here now. And you can see that the barriers will close off here. This here door will come down on the left, as well as the back here. And then the lift goes up. Wait for it to match with up here. And now there is sensors. I have put sensors. There's one up here and then there's one down below. They're just sensing that the lift has actually met its destination and not open the doors when you're halfway up or whatever. So it's like a bit of like a fail safe. There we go. And then these 2 doors open up here, so that's your one going into your base, whereas the back one will always stay shut because there's nothing there. So we'll just walk on in. So this is the inside of the base. Just turn on our lights here so we can see. So whenever we're done, let's say for example we want to go back down, just go up here and click the button. And then the lift will start going down itself. So that one will always stay shut. Now, we could have, like put the, like lifted the lift up a bit, so that this here would be level with this here, but then it wouldn't have matched with the bottom. Let's do the emergency stop. So that just stops the pistons, and the lift will literally just halt where it is. It'll just stay where it is there, and notice that none of the doors will open up, so these here will stay where they are. Now there's a bit of a gap here, but really that's just to stop large vehicles from getting up onto it. So let's see, go back up into it and continue. So just to reset it, you just press it again to reset, and then the whole thing will go down, align with itself, and then open up the doors. There we go. And then you can just drive off wherever you want to go. So I have decided to put it both sides, so that, for example, say you're reversing, say you drove in that way there, and you don't want to have to reverse off this platform here when you're finished. You can just drive straight off this one here, and at least you're facing forward when you're coming onto it. So that is pretty much it. That's the lift all complete for this here. Now we could style this here up, add some colour to it. Now it is a bit basic. No, it is. It's a wee bit weird looking. But what I'll do is I'll try and set these here up as blueprints. Now this is only attached to the base via here and here. It's not actually attached anywhere else. So what you could do is you could actually like put this as a blueprint and move it about. But the only thing is, it's not the timer blocks for operating this here lift are up in here. And the other thing to note is that this here lift itself is a separate subgrid. So what you would have to do is, or what I'd have to do is, I'm going to have to put a merge block on here and a merge block on there. That way that the lift will actually stay as one grid. And then all you have to do is remove the merge blocks and then add your pistons in between, which isn't too hard to do. There is a bit of setting up to do that if you're doing it in survival, but other than that, it's not that big of a deal. So we'll come in here and we'll see the timer blocks. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 timer blocks. Each of them do a different routine, so I'll just go through them in detail here in a second. Let me just go outside so we can see it. And let me check. Well, I suppose we'll call the lift up while we're looking at it. Let's call it up. Right, so the lift will be coming up now. So the way this here works is, let me go on to this here, and we go to TB for timer block. So we've got these 8 timer blocks set up here, and you've got ones down below. So these will here open the ground floor doors, and then this is close the ground floor doors, open the first floor doors, and close the first floor doors. So they pretty much do as they say. There's the lift coming up there now. That's really cool. And again, your back door will always stay shut. Really, really good. Now, again, let's go back to the timer blocks. So yeah, you've got these ones here for controlling the doors. So this one here is just like lifting, opening this various different types of doors. So they're on different. All the doors are on separate, like they're on separate groups, if you like. Like these 2 doors here and those 2 doors, they're in one group. These set of doors along here, they're on their own group. These set of doors here, they're on their own group, and these doors here, they're on their own group as well. And depending on the certain circumstance, it'll open the right door depending on its current state. So you've got all these timer blocks here. So this is put the lift up, and then you've got 2 for putting the lift up and 2 for putting the lift down. So the first one, all it does is it triggers the ones for like closing the ground doors, and then setting it to trigger the second timer block, and your second timer block will actually reverse the pistons. So it waits 10 seconds. So what it'll do is it'll take over 10 seconds, wait for the door to close, and then after 10 seconds it'll lift the lift up. And then this one here pretty much does the opposite. It just closes the doors and puts the lift down, reverses the pistons, and they each call one of these here. Then you have your sensor blocks. So this one here is sensing this entity here, which is the actual door itself. And the one down here at the piston is doing the exact same thing. That's just waiting for the lift to come down and meet with that there. So once it comes down and matches up with that, that'll call the right timer block, which will be to open up the doors. So set up actions, and then this one here is to open the ground floor doors, and the one on, oh, I hope I didn't reset that. And then the one up here is to open the open up the first floor doors. So that's actually matched there now at the minute, which is to start that there. I'll open up the doors. So that's pretty much it for this here lift and for this here episode. Now, what we're going to be doing, I know we were supposed to do it in this here episode, but on the next one what we're going to be doing is setting up our defenses, and then we'll be setting up the naming conventions for our cargo containers. Now, do note that it was mentioned that these here should be one block apart from each other, otherwise what it'll do is it'll end up no feeding one into the other, trying to fill up. But this might sound a wee bit backwards, but the way to fix that, or to prevent that from happening, is to actually turn each of these here off whenever one of them's running. So for example, if this one here is filling up with your ice, these three here will effectively like turn off or whatever, or prevent them from going back into themselves. It's just the way that I've always done it, but I'll show that more in depth in the future. It sounds a bit backwards, but at least it keeps them all together instead of having them all block apart, because then that'll be spaced out by another 3. So your last one will be out here, so the whole base will be longer. Not that big of a deal. It's just really to sort things out into the right container. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions, do put them down below, or visit the Discord channel that is linked in the description. Follow our Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. There you'll be able to see what games we're playing, as well as when those games are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing, and if you have done so already, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Drop us a like as well if you enjoy what you see. As you know, it helps show people interested the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I love this lift. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.